Hi everyone, this is Joanna and welcome to my new channel. If you enjoy budget-friendly DIYs, you are in the right place. I have prepared some fun projects that are easy and inexpensive to do, and I am sure you're going to love them. And when you do, make sure that you press subscribe button and give me a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. With that being said, let's jump into our first project. The first project is going to be an advent calendar, and I'm using 2 signs from the Dollar Tree and small paint mixing sticks from I think these were from Home Depot. Very good deal, 99 cents for 30 of them. They're great. And here I'm just gluing them to create a larger board on the other side. Now it's time to flip the board over, and I painted it white. And here I'm taking my brush and I'm adding some burnt umber to the edges, just for that little touch and to add some dimension. Now it's time to grab a plaque, and I'm cutting the twine off. And I'm going to go ahead and I will fill in the holes with a wood filler. But if you don't have a wood filler, putty would do. I actually really do enjoy working with the putty. But here I'm using my wood filler, which is pink. And it's kind of nice because when it turns white after it dries, you know that it's time for you to go in and sand it down. So these are just small holes, easy to fill. Make sure that it's nice and smooth, and I'm going to sand it down once it turns white. After it was nicely sanded and dried and sanded, I should rather say, I painted with chalkboard paint. And for the advent calendar, I am using the tags, and you can get them in the pack of 18. So I had to grab 2 packs, and I used 6 from the second pack. And what I'm gonna do is I will wrap some dollar bills, and I will put them inside. And I'm using a little washi tape to hold it shut together, and it actually stays. I can see how you can put washi tape on the dollar bills, but it was staying for me, so I'm sure it will work for you as well. And the whole idea behind this was to create an advent calendar for older kids that may not necessarily want a piece of chocolate, and it will be more fun for them to either get dollar bills, or maybe like you can turn into a scavenger hunt, which I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do, and maybe put little tips as to where they can find the little goodies around the house, or you can put sweet notes for your loved ones. There's a lot of possibilities. And now it's time to start arranging the tags, and the Merry Christmas one is going on the very top, and I'm going to arrange them just trying to fit all 24 of them on my board, including my little chalkboard. And now I'm using the chalkboard marker, and I'm going to put 25 days till Christmas on my chalkboard, and that way I will be able to go every day and erase the number of days till Christmas and change it to the correct number. And I'm grabbing the berry twine, the little wire garland. I love that thing. And I'm actually grabbing 2 pieces, and I'm just twisting them together so that there is more of the berries showing. And I'm also going to grab some twine, and I'm gonna glue it on the top just to hold it together, and then I will wrap it around my berries. And you can see that it's going to fit perfectly around my little chalkboard. And that's where it's going to go. I'm just going to add some glue and attach it around it. And there you have it. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with the bottom yet at this point, so I'm just gonna leave it hanging, and I'm attaching it with my glue gun to the board, and I'm going to place it pretty much in the middle. With the board attached, I'm going to go in and I'm going to write the numbers on all my little tags. So I'm using, actually it's a glass marker, it's in silver, so I'm putting all the numbers from 1 to 25 all over my cards, or tags rather. And they do come with the little stickies in the back, and you can use them. I really wanted them to be popping up from the board, so I'm using double-sided foamy tape, and you can get it already pre-cut from 99-cent store. So it comes in a roll that is already pre-cut, so it's very easy just to grab a couple of pieces, throw it in the back, and then attach it to the board. You can also glue gun it if you wish, but I just wanted that little pop. And on top, these I'm going to put the stir sticks in the very back on top, just to create something so that I can add my decorations and greenery to it. So I flipped it back again, and I'm attaching more wood sticks there. And now when I flip it over, I'm actually going to have a place where I can attach my greenery to. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play with all the greens that I have hanging around my desk. Now I'm grabbing some bells and I'm adding pewter paint to them so that they are not too shiny. And of course the bells are gonna go on top as well. And after the pewter paint is dried, I'm adding just a little bit of black to it, just for this aged look. It came out really, really nice. You can see I made a bunch of them for a different project already. And here I'm attaching them to the top of my advent calendar. It came out really nice. I just absolutely love it. And here you have it, the top of my advent calendar. I really like the way it came out. And now I need to concentrate on the bottom. You know, I left the little pieces hanging there. So I just tucked them around, create a little bow almost with them. And I'm adding also a little bit of greenery, and I'll add one of my bells as well, just to tie it all together. And there you have it. It came out so nice. I really love this project. I ended up getting a few more pieces of greenery, and I put it on top in the corners because they were empty, and I can't have empty space. And off we go to my next project. Do you recognize it? This is a box from pie from Costco. You know, the pumpkin pies that come during this time of the year, and they are so amazingly delicious. Well, they decided to put them in this beautiful box, and I could not resist. So I spray painted it brown, and I didn't like the way it came out because you could see some letters poking through and stuff like that. So I grabbed my burnt umber paint, and I added some baking soda, and I painted it. And so here it is, and I'm adding nautical rope to the outside. I'm gluing it, and I want to make sure that I hit all the corners, because all those corners have such a beautiful curves. I had such a fun time making this, I have to tell you. So you just want to make sure that you get into all the corners so that you get that pretty shape. And here is that 15-foot garland from the Dollar Tree. The nautical rope was also from the Dollar Tree. And I'm creating the little border around it at the bottom. And I'm grabbing the believe sign, and I put a bunch of foam underneath. The foam tape, probably like 3 or 4 even layers, because I wanted to pop out from the background. So I'm going to end up using my glue gun and glue gunning it on top of it. And I'm going to also grab my Costco ribbon and create a nice bow, some bells from the Dollar Tree, just made a little bundle with them, and I'm gluing it all to the front of my little plate, and it came out so nice. I added pine cones for decorations, and of course some white paint to the pine cones. And will you even believe that this was a pie box? And moving on to my next super easy project, you know that garland? Yes, the 15-foot garland. I didn't even unwrap it, I just left it as it came. And I'm grabbing some lights from the Dollar Tree, of course, putting them on nicely. And those little balls, I love them. I use them all year round for different things. So I'm just going to put them I'm going to put the lights inside the little balls, and look how pretty it looks. Add a little candle, put it on a plate, and turn the lights on. Oh my goodness, unbelievably easy and just so pretty. And here they are on a little Christmas tree. They just look so precious. What a great decor, and so inexpensive and so easy to make. Well, here is another super easy DIY. I just grabbed this from the floral section of the Dollar Tree. Nice little bowl, and I'm going to fill it with greenery, or in my case, a bunch of silver and champagne color pieces, a little bit of green stuff, and I'm going to use also some ornaments, and I'm just adding water to it. So it's pretty deep. So there is going to be some floating, and as I'm putting the water in, you can see all the glitter comes to the top. Well, not all the glitter, a lot of the glitter comes to the top, and actually it looks really, really cool. And now the most difficult part of the project, adding candles to it and lighting them up. And it looks just so pretty. This picture does not do it justice, because you can see the little glitter shimmering on top. It just looks absolutely stunning. Well, my friends, I hope I have inspired you today to go to your craft room and create some fun holiday decor at a very small budget. It is not about the money that you spend, but it's the heart that you put into it. I really, truly do believe that. Thank you so much for allowing me to share those projects with you. If you do enjoy them, make sure you subscribe and give me a big thumbs up. And I can't wait to show you my future projects. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ta!